Hi, I'm Josh, and welcome to Yoga with Josh. Today's video will be focusing on the infamous sun salutations A and B, which we all love to hate and love in the same breath. I will break each of them down so you can do them effectively and safely. These flows are designed to warm up the body for a longer practice, but some days getting on the mat is the hardest battle, much less doing an entire hour and a half long practice. So, when you're strapped for time, these little warm-ups can be used as a yoga quickie, just to get you on the mat and practicing, even if it's short. Because a lot of times that's all we need is just a short quickie to get the day started or help get us through the day a lot of times. So you can do these in repetitions basically. So you can do them, traditionally they're done 5 and 5. So 5A and 5B. But most yoga classes you might do 3 of A or 2 of B or any mixture or just 1 of each. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you to choose how you want to do them. So with that, let's get started. Happy practicing. Start at the beginning of your mat. Just take a moment and pay attention to your feet. We have a tendency to just ignore our feet. They just kind of exist there. So bring your attention to those feet. What do they feel like? What are they doing? Maybe shift your weight back and forth from one to the other. Move forward and backwards. Beginning to activate those toes. They spend so much time trapped in shoes. Their time to shine. And maybe if you can, you're going to lift all toes. See if you can spread them like your fingers, just like you do like this. Attempt to. And then, with a lot of practice, you can eventually take each toe and place it down. I can do it on my right side, but I can't do it on my left side. But I'm getting there. It's a practice. Okay? Alright, with that being said, take a deep breath in and exhale, let it out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. This first round, I'll be doing the modified version. And then I'll move on to the traditional version. Alright. Inhale the arms up into the air. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Palms together, drawing the shoulder blades down the spine. Exhale to heart center. Inhale the arms up, draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, bring the heart to the center. Pivot from the hips and arch out over your legs. From here, bend those knees nice and deeply. And if you can, you're going to place your chest on your thighs. Okay? And if you can, you're going to place your hands on the ground, place your hands on your feet, on your calves, wherever is working. Okay? And then inhale. I want you to lengthen through the crown of your head, making your back parallel to the ground. This is called half lift. Exhale, fold back down, plant both hands onto the ground, and then step back, 1 foot at a time, going into plank pose. Really paying attention to the hands, really gripping that ground nice and strongly. Then you're going to take your knees, drop them down to the ground. Okay, you have 2 options here. You can keep your toes curled under, or you can uncurl them. Take your pick, whatever works for you. Then, you're going to shift your heart forward, slowly lowering down into chaturanga. Slowly, 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 slowly. And then inhale, you're going to lift your shoulders up off the ground, lifting the torso up. If you feel a pinch in this pose, you've gone too far. Okay, if you're feeling a strain like a strain, like your muscles working, that's good. Okay, pinch, not good. Okay, take a moment, lift your hands off the ground. Okay, this is to verify that you're using your back muscles to lift you up. You're not using your arms to push you back. Okay, you don't want to do that. Okay, and exhale, you're going to push back into child's pose. You can do two ways. You can do child's pose with your knees together, just regular child's pose, or you can take your knees wide to the edge of your mat, keeping your feet together, sitting back on your feet, placing your head on the ground in child's pose. Just take a few breaths here just to reset and rest. Lifting up into tabletop. So knees below your hips, wrists below your shoulders. Just taking a moment, lengthening through the top of the crown of the head. So imagine there's a line at the top of your crown of your head pulling you out, and then a line at the back of your tailbone pulling you the opposite direction. So you want to lengthen as much as possible. Okay? You're going to curl your toes under, lift your bum here, and going into downward dog. So from here, you can leave your legs nice and bent. That's gorgeous. Stay here. Okay? Bring your gaze to those thumbs. This way, you're going to shift your shoulders forward over the wrist and draw your right foot forward and then your left foot forward to meet it. Inhale, lifting the chest up so that chest is parallel. Okay? If you have blood pressure issues, this is where you're going to stay. I want you to take a nice deep breath in and out. Staying right here. This is just regulating the blood pressure. Okay? And inhale, come all the way up and clear to the ceiling. And exhale to heart center. And that's the modified version. Now, the traditional version. Please excuse Frida as she wanders around the yard. Alright, the traditional version. Alright, again, with safety. So as you grounded your feet in the original and the modified version, same story. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down the spine. Exhale, draw the hands down. Exhale, continually folding from the hips, flat back. Okay? Dropping all the way down. It's always interesting doing yoga out in nature as there's a big spider about to crawl on my mat. Say hello, spider. And inhale, lifting up, making the back parallel to the ground. Okay? Half lift. Exhale, ground those hands down to the ground. Step your feet back into plank. Exhale, shift the heart forward, lowering down into chaturanga. Inhale, pull the heart forward and up. Making sure that you're focusing on pulling the heart forward. This is not a cranking version where you're cranking your back. Okay? Your back up. You don't want to do that. Again, if you are feeling a pinch in this pose, stop. Go back to the cobra for a while. Okay? What that is that's when bone is grinding against bone. You don't want that. Okay? So really listen to your body. Listen to what it's telling you. Okay? That's important. Alright, from upward dog. Exhale back into downward dog. Curl the toes under. Send your butt into the air. Really ground into the hands. Imagine that you're doing a handstand. So you need to fire up those arms and push the ground away from you. Using your feet basically as just a kickstand. Okay? And then from here, you can pedal the feet back and forth just to warm up those hamstrings. Okay? Probably their first downward dog of the day, so be nice to them. Okay? Really push from the arms, nice and strong. Flatten the back. Draw the belly button into the spine. And just stay here for a few breaths. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. And float or walk your hands up to meet those thumbs. Inhale, half lift. From here, draw the shoulder blades back. Okay. Again, if you suffer, hello Mr. Spider, how are you? Go away. There you go. I've never seen a spider like that before. Alright, so again, lengthening through the crown of your head. Draw the shoulders back so your back stays nice and strong and straight, parallel to the ground. Inhale. Exhale. On the exhale, you can do two choices here. If you do have blood pressure issues, stay right here. If you don't, what you can do is you can slowly fold down. Again, you need to bend those knees. If not, you just go where you can and fold into it. Inhale, come all the way up, hands clear to the ceiling. Exhale to heart center. Okay, now we've gone through Sun Salutation A. Let's go through Sun Salutation B. So, I will do exactly what I did in the first one, where I will do the modified version first, and then I'll do the traditional version second. Alright? So let's get started. Alright, since we've already warmed up the other side, let's get right through it. Alright, so this time it changes up just slightly from what we did on Sun Salutation A. So, from here we're going to inhale, the arms are going to go up into the air. We're going to bend our knees as if we're sitting in a chair. Okay? Bring close attention to your feet. What are your feet doing? Okay? What you can do is, if you have problems with your knees, okay? Your knees can be placed separated like this, or they can go together to give you a little more support. Okay? So your knees don't have to work so hard to hold together. So if you have knee issues, bring your knees together. Okay? Or if you have a block, place it between your legs and hold it. Okay? It'll give your knees a little more support. Okay? So sitting back just slightly, arms in the air or arms at your hips. You can do either one. Okay? Inhale. Exhale, lowering down, placing the thighs on, placing the chest on the thighs. Plant the hands down. Step or walk your feet back. Rounding really strongly into the hands, into plank. Okay? So wrists under your shoulders. Drop down to your knees. Uncurl those toes. Pull the heart forward, lowering into chaturanga. Elbows grazing the ribs. All the way down. Inhale, lifting into cobra. Again, if you feel a pinch, come off. Come down slightly. You've gone too far. Alright. Lifting the hands, making sure you're not pushing with the hands at all. Great. Ground the hands back down. Push back up into tabletop. Okay, from here, what you're going to do is bring your right foot forward, placing it next to your right hand. Okay? Stay nice and rooted. Okay? Back knee down. From here, you can stay right here. There's nothing wrong with that. Really lengthening through the crown of the head, all the way back is what you want to focus on. If you want to take a little bit higher, ground that belly button deep into the spine. Come up onto the knee. Hands down. Hands to the hips. Or if you want to go up, hands up in the air. Take your pick. Exhale, hands down. Draw the foot back, grounding that knee again. Shift the heart forward, lowering into chaturanga. Lifting cobra. Exhale, back into tabletop. Okay, grounding. Bringing the left foot forward next to the left hand. Okay, staying right here. Rooting that belly button to the spine. Inhale, come up. Hands on the knee. Or to the hips. Really shifting the hips so they're parallel to each other. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hands on either side. Pull that foot back. Rooting down. Shift the heart forward. Chaturanga, lower down nice and slow. Inhale. baby cobra. Lift the hands. Exhale, root the hands. Push back into tabletop. Now you have two options here. You can drop down in child's pose, like we did in Sun Sal A&B, or you can go up into downward dog. Remember, you can mix and match what poses work for you today. Okay? You probably will need to bend your knees quite extensively, which is totally fine. Okay? But make sure to work towards warming those hamstrings up. Okay? Really working towards driving those heels to the ground. You may get there, you may never get there, and that's okay. You're perfect exactly where you are. Alright, so from here, bring your gaze to those thumbs. Walk your feet forward. Inhale. You're going to apex the stretch or half lift, drawing the shoulders back, making the chest parallel to the ground. If you have blood pressure issues, you are going to stop here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it out. Just regulating the heart. And inhale again, back into chair. So sitting back, arms up or at your hips. Okay? And then exhale, mountain pose. So standing straight up, nice and aligned. Beautiful. So that is the modified version of Sun Salutation B. Alright, so now the traditional version. Again, very similar. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back in a chair pose. Bring the arms up, tilting the pelvis to where it's comfortable. Some people like it big, some people don't. You listen to your body. Again, if you have knee issues, bring your feet and your knees together for support. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting your heart forward, making your chest parallel to the ground. Exhale, fold, plant those hands, walk your feet back into plank. Exhale, shift the heart forward, lowering into chaturanga. Inhale, peel the heart up and forward, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Really pushing through those hands, maybe walk those hamstrings, whatever's working. Inhale, lift the right foot into the air. Exhale, draw that foot through, placing it next to the right hand. Really root down into your feet. Feel yourself grounded before you do anything. Okay? Find your balance. And again, you can stay right here. That's gorgeous. Okay? Really activate the back leg. Make sure that this knee is at a 90-degree angle. Okay? You want to protect this knee. Inhale. Arms can go here. Arms can go at the hips. Arms can go in the air. Focusing on bringing those hips and energetically drawing the two thighs together. Exhale, hand down. Pull that foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, peel the heart up. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift that left foot. Exhale, draw it through, placing it next to the left thumb. Again, find your balance, ground into those feet, activate the legs, make sure that this knee is nice 90 degrees. Okay, really pull from the top of the crown of the head. Stay right here. Or go up here to the knee, to the hips, or up in the air. Your choice. Exhale, drop the hands down, pull that foot back, lead the heart forward, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog, and hold. Believe it or not, this is a resting pose in yoga. I know, crazy, right? Breathe. Bring your gaze to those thumbs. Walk or float your feet up to meet them. Really ground through those feet. Inhale, half lift. Draw the shoulder blades down the spine. I struggle with this still. Making the chest parallel to the ground. Exhale. You can stay here or fold. Inhale, come all the way up to your chair. Exhale, mountain. So there's your yoga quickie for the day. Don't forget to subscribe, click that thumbs up, pop a comment, and ring that bell. Happy practicing.